This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Welcome, wonderful boys. Welcome, wonderful parents. Any Zadis here in the room? Zadis here in the room? Well, I'm a Zadie here in the room. Yeah. So I'm going to share with you today something that you could use 3 times a day, every day, for the rest of your life. Hopefully till 120. You see, the Gemara tells us, it's brought down in Halacha, that if you say Shemona Esrei and you don't have proper kavanah in the first bracha of Shemona Esrei, you really should make it a do-over. Do-over. Just, we Ashkenazim hold, as the Ramah, that we don't do it over because probably the next Shemona Esrei you won't have kavanah again. Oy vey. So what's the first bracha? The first bracha we say Hashem is the God of Avram, the God of Yitzchak, the God of Yaakov, and we end off Baruch Atah Hashem Mogein Avram, the shield of Avram. So why is this bracha so important? There's so many important brachas in Hashem. We ask Hashem Rafa'inu to give us health. We ask Hashem Sim Shalom. We ask Hashem to return the Mashiach as Tzemach David, the Malchus Beis David. We ask Hashem to have Rachmanas in Yerushalayim. What's so important about the first bracha in Shemona Esrei that if we don't have it, do over? The answer is that Shemona Esrei, we're entering into Hashem's palace. Now, you know, when you enter into a palace, especially, you want to get into the White House. Not everybody could go into the White House. They had to screen you. You have to have a special pass. So you think anybody could take 3 steps forward and get into Hashem's palace? Not anybody. You have to say the password. You don't say the password, you don't get into the palace of Hashem. You know that? You're davening Shemona Esrei, but you're outside, you're talking to the wall. What's the password? What's the password to get into the palace of Hashem? Oh, Hashem, you know who I am? I'm a child of Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. That's who I am. My Zaydas were Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. I'm not an Egyptian. I'm not a Babylonian. I'm not a Roman. Oh, my Zaydas were Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. We say, Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov. The doors swing open. But if you don't have in mind to say the password, you never got in. So we end this bracha. We see it's so important to say this bracha. So we end this bracha. Baruch Atah Hashem Mogein Avram. You're the shield of Avram. You're protected Avram. Now I'm going to give you a way to have kavanah in this for the rest of your life. How did Hashem protect Avram? Remember, there was a wicked king Nimrod that put Avram in a fire, in a furnace of fire. It happened in a place called Ur Kasdim. That's why Nimrod had another name, Amraphel, Amar Pol. He said, throw him in. And Avram was put in this fire, and he didn't burn. Why? Because Mogein Avram. But that's not the only kavanah that I have when I say Mogein Avram. What happened in this week's Parsha? 4 mighty kings, led by the vicious king Kedar Laomer. It was a real vicious king called Kedar Laomer. He had an army. And what they do, they captured Sodom. Now that's not so important. But in Sodom was living Lot's nephew, Avram Avinu's nephew, Lot. And Og Melech HaBashan got away, and he came and he told Avram, they captured your nephew. So Avram had to go to the rescue. But how is he going to fight 4 kings with armies? Avram doesn't have an army. Avram was the man of chesed. He doesn't have an army. So it says Avram took 318 people, and the Rashi says really it's only one person, Eliezer. But Eliezer is gematria 318. So Avram went with Eliezer to fight 4 kings and 4 armies. It's like I say that I'm going to go with Barry Cement, and I'm going to fight the American army. So Avram went to Eliezer, and he fought the 4 kings to save his nephew. What happened? So the Medrash tells us Avram picked up sand, and he threw at them sand, and it became spears and arrows. And it says in the Gemara in Sanhedrin that there was a special malach called Laila, and that malach came swooping down. You know, the biggest armies are no match for a malach. And fought for Avram Avinu. And the Gemara says that Hashem took the stars and he zapped them from the stars. So what did Hashem do? Magain Avram! Avram went and fought 4 mighty armies, and Hashem protected him. So now for the rest of your life, if you're going to be able to have kavanah when you say the first bracha, first of all, you're going to say the password. I'm a descendant of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, let me in. And then you're going to say, Magen Avraham, Baruch Atah Hashem, bless you Hashem, because if Hashem didn't protect Avraham, we wouldn't be here. We're all the children of Avraham. Thank you Hashem for protecting Avraham, first in the Kivshon HaEish, in the furnace, and second, when he went to war with the 4 kings, you took the sand and you turned them into arrows, and you turned them into spears, and you gave the Malach Laila, and you zapped them from the stars. Baruch Atah Hashem, blessed are you Hashem, Magen Avram, you shielded Avram. Now, if you do this when you daven, and it's so easy, you're davening anyway, so you might as well do it. If you do this, I want you to know you're ahead of most of the world. Because most of the world goes, Baruch Hashem, Magen Avram. But when you say Magen Avram now, you know what you're talking about. So you're really davening. And then Hashem says, who's that? Is that Staten Island? Oh, it's those boys that learn by the learning program. They know what they're talking about. Let me hear what he has to say. Oh, he wants Atachayna and he wants to be smart? Sure. Sim Shalom, he wants to have peace and good friends? Sure. Shema Kaleinu, he wants me to listen to his voice? Sure. We thank you for coming and learning with us, and have a wonderful week.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.